Welcome to Abhiram IAS Academy. So, recently conducted UPSC CSAT paper. If you observe carefully, students, so by seeing the question paper, we can tell one thing, that a student with good knowledge but with a bad strategy, he will not clear the paper. But a student with average, only up to 60% of knowledge, but with a good strategy, he can clear the paper. That is how the question paper was framed. Why? The reason is very simple, students. Some questions, if you observe carefully, they will take almost some 4 to 5 minutes of time. For few students, they may take almost 6 to 7 minutes of time also. So what happens means, the students who try to solve those questions, they feel that they have very good knowledge and they will try to solve those type of questions, then obviously their time will be wasted in the examination hall and they will not be able to clear the paper. But the student who is having just 60 to 70% of subject knowledge, but if he is smart enough to pick the questions, okay, then obviously he will clear the paper. Why? Because in the entire question paper, there are some 20 questions for which you will get an answer in less than a minute. In less than a minute, you are going to get the answer for these 20 questions. So the students who feel that they have very little knowledge or up to 60 to 70% of knowledge, definitely they will look for these 20 questions first. And they will answer those 20 questions and they will go ahead. But the student who feel that I am very good at the subject and I can solve each and every question, those who feel like that, they will try to solve each and every question and they will waste the time in the examination hall, and the chances for them to clear the paper is very, very lean. So, students, our target in this paper, actually to clear this paper, should be attempt those 20 questions first and then later try to get the answers for the remaining questions. So, the students who followed that strategy, definitely they will clear the paper, else it becomes difficult for them to clear the paper. Okay, now we will discuss each and every question which was asked from quantitative aptitude and reasoning, okay, from this paper. Why I am telling like this means, students, please observe set A paper. Please observe set A paper. What happened in this set A paper is, first 5 questions. First 5 questions are based on data sufficiency and they are from number system conceptual questions. So, the student who try to solve these 5 questions initially, definitely he will take a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes and it will waste a lot of examination time. So, those who skipped that first 5 questions, definitely they will attempt more number of questions in the entire question paper. So, now we will see the first case, first problem. Anyway, I have taken here set A paper, students, set A, and these question numbers are also according to the set A question paper. Now, please see the first one. Actually, there are some options for this first 5 questions. What are those means? The first option they given for us is, any one statement is enough to answer the question. Next, the second option they given for is, both statements individual are enough to, both statements individually are sufficient to answer the question. Third one is, both the statements together is sufficient to answer the question. And the fourth one is, both the statement together is also not sufficient to answer the question. These are the 4 options they given for us for the first 5 questions. Now, please see the question. X receives 3 coins of different denominations, 1, 2, 5, 10 and 20. If the total amount received by X is M, does X receive a coin of denomination 5? So, we should tell whether he received a denomination 5 or not, yes or not in this case. Now, first statement, what is the first statement? M is not a prime number. M is not a prime number. What is M, students? Actually, it is sum of any 3 numbers. Now, for time being, our question is X is included or not, right? 5 is included or not? Okay, so I will eliminate this 5 for time being. And when I eliminate this 5, what are the options left for me? 1, 2, 10 and 20. These are the 4 options left for us. Now, among these 4, I need to pick 3. So, now you can apply the concept of combinations here. 4C3. That means overall how many chances you will get? 4 chances, 4 different chances. Let us write all the 4 chances, just 4, right? So I can take 1 to 10, I can take 1 to 20, or I can take 2, 10, 20, or I can take 1, 10 and 20. These are the 4 options left for me. Okay, these are the 4 combinations left for me. Now please add all these numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 10, what it becomes? 13. It is a prime number. Next 1 to 20, it is what? 23. This is also a prime number. 2, 10 and 20, it becomes 32. This is a composite number. Next 31. Now please observe here students, without including 5, I have taken the numbers. Is M is not a prime number. See, sometimes we are getting not a prime, that is 32. We can have this option, and next we also have this option. There are 2 chances, right? There are 2 chances. So by using statement 1 alone, I cannot tell my answer. Why? Because both the cases are possible. I am getting a prime number as well as a composite number. So first statement alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Now see the next one. The sum of digits of M is greater than 5. Sum of digits of M is greater than 5. Now please observe here students. Here 5 is not included, right? Here 5 is not included. Let us observe here. What is the total here? 13. Sum of digits will become what? 4. Is it greater than 5? No. Next 1 to 20. What is the sum of digits here? 5. Is it greater than 5? No. Next 3 plus 2. What it is? 5. Is this greater than 5? No. 3 plus 1. What it is? 4. Is this greater than 5? No. So in all these combinations, 5 was not included. And the sum of the digits is not more than 5. Now we will check sum of digits is greater than 5 case. If sum of digits is greater than 5, what we will get here? We will observe. Now 1, 2 and 5. What is the sum of digits? 8. Next 10, 20 and 5. What is the sum of digits? 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 5, 35. But sum of digits will become 8. If you check like this, all the combinations, sum of digits will be always greater than 5. So, sorry, if the sum of digits is always greater than 5, now tell me, what I can tell here? Yes, 5 is included. So, by using the second statement, I can tell my answer, right? By using the second statement, I can tell the answer. So, here our answer becomes, any one statement is sufficient to answer the question. Any one statement is sufficient to answer the question. Okay. Right. Next one. Please see here. For 2 distinct real numbers x and y, which of them is bigger? I need to tell which number is greater. X is greater than y, or I should tell us y is greater than x. Is it possible for us? We will check it once. Now 2 distinct real numbers are there, right? X and y. We can take any numbers. So what I do here is, first of all, I will take x as 2. And y as 1. One pair I will take like this. So now what happens to this first statement? According to the first statement, it will become 4 less than 1 less than 1. Is it correct? No. Now I will take y as 1.5. We can also take that, right? 1.5. Yes, it is satisfying. Okay. Next I will take x value as minus 2 and y as 1.5. Now what happens here? First statement. What will be my first statement? X square is still 4 and 1.5 and 1. Now if you observe carefully here students, in this case, x is greater than y. And in this case, x is less than y. Can we tell exactly that x is greater than y or less than y? No, we cannot tell. So by using statement 1, we cannot tell exactly which number is greater than which number, actually speaking. Now, so first statement, with the help of first statement, we cannot tell our answer. Now see the second statement. For the second statement, I will take x value as some 9 and y value as some 3. Now what will happen? So y value I will take 3, root 9, 1. So what happened to this? Is it correct? No, it is not correct. It is not satisfying the condition. Next, I will take x value as some 5 and y value as 4. Or else I will take x value as 9 and y value as 4. Then what will happen here? Please observe. 3 is greater than 4 is greater, 4, 9 and 1. So, yes, it is satisfying. This case is possible. But is it possible all the times? No. Why? Because they didn't mention us any relation between them. Actually, we cannot take this one. Why? Here 3 and 3 are there. So, we will not take that one. So, now what we do here is, I will take x value as 16 and y value as 5. Now, please observe here. Y is greater than, is less than, why I should take like this instead of that x, this one I have satisfied, right? So, let us take one more value. Y is less than y. Okay, I will take y value as 5, x value as 4 and 1. Now, what happens to this? 5, root 4 and 1. Is it satisfying? No, it is also not satisfying. So, here both the conditions are not satisfying for us. So, here none of the equations follow the given condition for us. Okay, right. Next here, actually the statement is x square into y square is even. And the second one is 1 plus x square plus y square is odd. These are the two statements for us. Now, first, x and y are integers, then is x even? So, we need to tell whether x is even or not. Now, observe here, x square, y square is even. When we will get an output as even number? When we multiply an even with even, we will get an output as even. When we multiply an even with odd also, we will get the output as even. Right? So, that means here x can be even or odd. Why? Because see students, x square, odd into odd, odd only. Even into even, even only. So, there is chance for both odd or even in this case. So, by taking only the first statement, we cannot tell the answer. But what we can tell here, definitely, but what we can tell here is either x should be both even or both odd. Okay, we cannot tell exactly that one. So, we cannot write. Now, see the second statement, 1 plus x square plus y square is odd. 1 plus x square plus y square should be odd. See, already 1 is odd number. So, definitely 1 square plus y square should become what? Sorry, x square plus y square should become, x square plus y square should become even. Why? Because if you add 1 to any odd number, it will become what? Even. So, x square plus y square should be what? Even. When you will have x square and y square as even? Either both should be even, both x and y should be even, x square even, y square even, or else both should be odd. Both should be even or both should be odd. Then only x square plus y square will become even. Okay. So, now there is chance for both the cases. So, this one is also not sufficient to answer the question individually. Now, please observe here students. Here both can be even or both can be odd, right? So, definitely one of these two should be even. From these two statements, we can tell that both should be even or both should be odd. So, x can be even or x can be odd. Here also x can be even or x can be odd. Now, when I club these two also, still I am not getting any clarity, right? So, here both are not sufficient to answer the question. By joining both also, we cannot tell the answer in this case. Now, x is a collection of certain odd numbers, y is a collection of certain even numbers. So, x I will take here 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. And next y I will take 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. These are the option sets for left for me. Okay. T consists of numbers all of which either x or from y. So, T means either all the numbers from x or y. Is every number of T from y? I need to check is all the numbers of T from y or not. You need to tell yes or no. First statement. the sum of any two numbers belonging to 2 is even. For example, here if I add two numbers, what I will get? Even number. Here also if I add two numbers, I will get even, right? So by seeing the first statement, I cannot tell exactly that the two numbers are from y. Why? Because if I add any two numbers from x also, I will get what? Even number. So that is not going to be satisfied. Next, see the next one. If both the p and q are picked from t, then p minus 1 into q is even. Now we will see here, students. Assume I have taken p and q from t, that is from both from x for time being. When I have taken the both from x, let us take 3 and 5. 3 and 5. So 3 minus 1, what it will become? 2 into 5. What it is? 10. Why? Because when I subtract 1 from odd number, it will become an even number. So this is even. Now please observe this one. Y also. Assume I have taken 4 and 6 as p and q. Now when I subtract 1 from this one and 6. 3 into 6, what it is? 18. Still it is an even number. So by using both the statements also, we cannot tell the answer. Why? Because there is a chance for numbers taking from odd numbers, and there is also chance to take the numbers from even numbers. So both are having equal chances. So here answer is option D. That means by using both the statements also, we cannot tell the exact answer for this question. Next, x, y and z are integers, each greater than 1. Then is x a prime number? Okay. I need to tell whether x is a prime number or not here. So what they are telling? xy square is equal to 116. xy square is equal to 116. Now students, please try to do the prime factorization for this 116. So what I can write? 116 into 1. And next what I can write this 116 as? 29 into 4. 29 into 4. Right? Now please observe here. Y square is 4 and x is 29. This is the only chance left for me. Okay. Then x is a prime number. Then x is a prime number. Now you will have a doubt. Sir, I will take this one. No, you should not take this. Why? He clearly mentioned that both are greater than 1. So you cannot take that as 116 into 1. Few students may think that, sir, I can write this as 116 into 1 square. But both numbers are greater than 1, so we cannot take this one. But please observe this one, 29 into 2 square. This is the only chance for me. So yes, in place of x, it will become 29 and y value will become 2. This is the only possibility according to the given condition. So by statement 1, I can tell my answer. Still we are not left. We need to check statement 2 also. xz is equal to 261. X into z is equal to 261. X into z is equal to 261. Now please try to do the prime factorization for this one. 261. 3 table 3 into 87. Next 3 into 29. Right? So that means what I can write? X into z as 9 into 29 I can write. I can write x into z as 3 into 87. Right? I can write x into z as 261 into 1. But I cannot take 261 into 1. The reason is very simple, greater than 1. So I cannot take this value here. Okay. So these are the chances left for me. These are the two chances left for me. Now, is there any rule that x should be 9 and z should be 29? It is not like that, right? They can be interchanged also, their values. So by using statement 2, can we tell the exact answer? But here I can tell, yes, definitely x is equal to 29 and it is a prime number. But is it possible for me to tell here? Yes, sir, here also 29 we have. Yes, we have, but why I should take 29 for x only? I can take 29 for z also, right? Here also the same thing. Sir, here we got 3. But still, 3, if I take 3, z value as 3 and x value as 87, it is also a possibility. So can you tell it with 100% possibility? No. So because of that reason, with the second statement alone, we cannot tell the answer. So here our answer becomes option A. That means either only one statement is sufficient to answer the question, and that one statement is the first statement. That one statement is the first statement. So these are the first 5 questions, students, which was asked in set A. Any student who, if we try to solve these 5 questions initially, it will take him around some 15 to 20 minutes of time, and still there will be little bit confusion. So those who attempted these 5 questions initially, definitely they would have wasted more time. Okay, now we will see the remaining questions. Now see here, the weight of X in kgs is denoted by X. The weight of A, B, C, D, P, Q, R and S are measured given. Okay, some weights are given for us here. Now, if you see these weights, it is not possible for you to understand the concept. Instead of that, what we can do here is, we will go with the options, students. B and D together weighs less than the total weight of PQ. B and D together weight. So now I need to find B plus D. How I can find B plus D? From options, we need to go to the question, students. So B plus D together weight. A plus C is what? 6. A plus B plus C plus D is 17. Now I will substitute this 6 in this 17. Then what is the value of B plus D I will get? B plus D plus 6 is equal to 17. Then I will get B plus D value as 11. B plus D value as 11. Okay, I got B plus D value. And at the same time, I need to find P plus Q value also. How I can get P plus Q value, students? Please observe these two statements, these two things. Now, wherever I have R, I will replace it with P. Wherever I have S, I will replace it with Q. The reason is very simple. I need to get both P plus Q. And after replacing it, I will add these two. So, P plus Q plus S is equal to what? Q plus D plus P plus Q plus R is equal to what? P plus B. This is one set and this is one set. I am adding both of this. So, I will get sum is equal to 15 plus 17. Now, when I solve it, what happens, students? Please observe. 3 times of P plus 3 times of Q plus B plus D is equal to 32. And just now we calculated what is B plus D value? 11. Substitute here. 3 times of P plus Q plus 11 is equal to 32. Then 3 times of P plus Q will become what? 21 for us. And now 3 ones, 3 sevens. So P plus Q value is what? 7. P plus Q is 7 and B plus D is 11. Now, B plus D together weight less than the total weight of P plus Q? No, that is false. Why? Because B plus D is greater than P plus Q. Next, P plus Q together weight more than the total weight of A and C. P plus Q is how much? 7. A plus C is how much? 6. So, now directly we can tell that P plus Q is greater than A plus C, A and C. So, here our answer is option B. Option B will be our answer for this question. Next one. How many words can one form by using the letters of the word Q if Q is always followed by U? So, that means always Q should be followed by U. So, take this as 2 as a couple. See, while practicing we have done these problems, right? Always vowels should come together or always any 2 letters should come together. Same concept. So, here you should write Q and U as one group, and what are the other alphabets left for us? E, U, E. Now, how many alphabets are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 alphabets are there for us. So, 4 factorial ways by, and now here E is repeating for 2 times. So, U. Now, you will have one doubt. Sir, U is also repeating for 2 times. Why you are not taking by 2? See, we consider Q and U as a single alphabet. Assume it as a new alphabet A. And this order should be fixed. And you cannot write U and Q also. There is no internal shuffling case also here. Why? Because they clearly mentioned that Q is always followed by U. Not Q and U together. If Q and U together means we would have written into 2 factorial. But here not Q and U together. This is U should follow Q. So, this is a fixed, what we can say, fixed arrangement. So, now 4 factorial by 2 factorial, 4 factorial is 24, 2 factorial is 2, 2 ones to 12. So, our answer here becomes 12. So, our answer here becomes 12. Next, see the next question. X, Y and Z jump forward 4, 6 and 5 units respectively. At 8 AM, they all land on mark 199. At 8 AM, they are landing on the mark 199. How many times will they all land on the same mark? Need not to be at the same moment. Between mark 195 and 1000. Now see students, please be careful. They given us the time difference. Okay, 8 AM and 9 AM, but the range is from 195 to 2000. Some students will think that we will not count 199. Why? Because 8 AM, already 8 AM is done, so they are asking from 8 AM. It is not like that, students. They are asking from 195 to 1000 units. 195 to 1000 units. First of all, when they all will move at the same time, land at the same time usually, that is the concept of LCM. So we will find the LCM of 4, 6 and 5. What is the LCM of 4, 6 and 5 here, students? It is 60, right? What is the highest number? 6. We discussed already. Go with the multiples of 6. 12. Is 12 divisible by both of these? Yes, 12 is divisible by 4, but it is not divisible by 5. Next multiple of 6, 18. No. Next multiple of 6, 24. 24 is divisible by 4, not divisible by 5. Like this, you keep on checking. You will come to know that your LCM is 60, or simply find the LCM. Okay, 60, good sir. Now, when they are meeting for the first time, if you have any confusion, write it clearly. If not, what you do here is 1000 minus 195. 1000 minus 195, or else you can take 1000 minus 199 also. Okay, it will become 801. 801 by 60. 801 by 60. Now do it, what you will get? 61 is 60. I will be left with 20, 201. 63 is 180, and you will get 13 point something. It is of no use for us. So you will get how many times? 13 times. But please be careful, students. From where we are starting, 199 is also one more meeting point. So please do plus 1. Don't forget that. And your answer here becomes 14, not 13. We discussed a similar model of question in our rapid revision also. Okay, 14. So our answer here is 14. Still, if anyone have any doubt, one more thing you can do here. When they will meet for the first time at 199 units, next add 60s to that. Add 60 to this, it will become 259. Next, 319 plus 69, 79 plus 60, 3, 4309. Right, plus 60, what it becomes? 499. Like this, keep on doing this one, you will get 14 as answer. You will get 14 as the answer. So our answer here is 14. 14. Okay, next one. A toy T jumps forward or backward. In each forward jump, it moves 5 forward, whereas in each backward jump, it moves 2 backward. If in 31 jumps, T moves exactly 15 forward, then what is the difference? See, students, you can solve it in general method, and the other one is alligation and mixture method. So first we will go with the alligation method, students. We can take the help of alligation rule here. Now, for example, assume that all the 31 jumps is forward jumps. All forward jumps. What is the distance covered by it? If all are forward jumps, what is the distance covered by it? Each forward jump is of 5 units. 5 into 31, it will become 155. Assume if he jumps all the toy jumps, all forward jumps. Next, if all are backward jumps. If all are backward jumps, so total how many jumps? 31, and each backward is minus 2. Forward take it as plus, backward you take it as minus. So now what you will write? 31 into minus 2, it will become minus 62. Minus 62. Because of mixture of these two jumps, forward and backward, he is moving forward, right? So that is the reason I will take plus 15. He is moving 15 units forward, so plus 15. Now what is the difference between these two? Biggest minus smallest. 15 minus of minus 62, what it becomes? 15 minus of minus 62, it becomes 77. Next, 155 minus 15, it becomes 140. So now 7 table, 11 is to 20. So 11 is to 20. So 11 parts is forward and 20 parts is backward. And luckily here the total is also 31. Here total parts is also 31 parts. So I can tell that 11 forward and 20 backward. And what is the question they asked us? What is the difference of the number of forward and backward jumps? What is the difference between these two? 9. 9 is the answer. This is with allegation rule. This is with allegation rule. If not, we can go with the general process also. Total 31 jumps, right? Assume forward is F. Forward, number of forward jumps as F. So now number of backward jumps will become how much? Forward is F means backward will become what, students? 31 minus F, right? Why? Because total jumps are 31. Now for each forward jump, you will move 5 units. So into 5, that is plus each. Now I will take minus. Why? Because backward means reduction. Minus 31 minus F into 2. Then overall it is becoming plus 15. Overall it is becoming plus 15. Now see here, 5F minus 62 minus into minus plus 2F, that is equal to 15. 5F plus 2F, 7F. When you send 62 to this side, it will become plus 62 and becomes 77. 7, 1, 7, 11. So forward jumps are how many in number? 11. If forward are 11 in number, what about backward? Backward will be 20 in number. The difference between forward and backward is 9 here. Difference between forward and backward is 9 jumps. Okay. This is how we will find the difference between the jumps. You can take the help of allegation rule or with the general procedure. Okay. See students, whenever any two varieties are mixed, always try to solve with this one. Okay. Right. Next one. 8 persons. So this question is based on seating arrangement actually, and this seating arrangement is also very easy if you observe carefully. 8 persons PQRSTUV and W seat around a round table in 8 different seats, placed with equal distances between any two consecutive seats. Both P and R are adjacent to Q. See how we will write the data. Both P and R are adjacent to Q. So they can be shuffled. It can be towards right or left, we don't know exactly, but they are adjacent. So I can write like this. Both T and R are adjacent to S. T and R are adjacent to S. So as T and R, they can change their positions. Next, both U and W are adjacent to V. U and W are adjacent to V. Okay. Next, S and W are on opposite chairs. S and W are on opposite chairs. If while going the clockwise direction around the table, from P, one meets R before T. Okay, that is one more logic. We will see it later. First of all, we will try to arrange these people. So total how many persons are there? 8 people are there for us. So we will go with opposite case first. S is opposite to W. I will take like this. S and W. Now for S, who are the neighbors for me? T and R. So for one time I will take R here and the other time I will take T here. Now draw one more circle. Don't miss any chance, students, until and unless it gets cancelled. So you should write all the chances. So S, W. Now in this case I will take T here and R here. Okay. For R, one of the neighbor is who? For R, one of the neighbor is Q. So on one side already S is there. So I should take Q here and I can take Q here. And P comes here by default. Here P comes here. Okay. Next, only 2 positions are left for us. For U, W, V is one of the neighbor and U is the other neighbor. So V and U. These are the options left for us. Now, read the second case. Actually, we are having 2 chances, right? Now, read this sentence which we have skipped earlier. If while going in clockwise direction around the table from P, where I have P here, and I should move in clockwise direction from P. Okay, one meets R before T. See here, if I go from P to R, P in clockwise direction, who is meeting first for me? T. But they are clearly mentioning that one meets R before T. So this case went wrong. Now please see here, P I have here. When I move in clockwise direction, I will meet R first and then next T next. So this is the correct option for me. This is the correct arrangement for me. Now see the question. What is the question? Then how many persons shall cross while moving in clockwise direction around the table meeting W? Okay. One meets on. Then how many persons shall cross while moving in the clockwise direction? From whom they didn't mention. Okay, sorry. Actually they mentioned, but here I missed that one. Before meeting W. Actually here Q. Then how many persons shall cross while moving in clockwise direction? From Q students. Actually they mentioned it in the question. Here it is missed. From Q. So how many people are there here from Q before meeting W in clockwise direction? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There are 5 persons. So our answer here becomes 5. So our answer here becomes 5. Okay. So this is the arrangement and our answer is 5 here. Next. Now this is an interesting question. If you try to solve this or if you try to imagine this, it will waste a lot of time. Please here, the top of a table is a rectangular and its dimensions is 6 by 10. This is 6 units and this is 10 units. Okay, this is top of a table. 2 rectangular portions of top of table are painted in blue color. Okay, both these portions have dimensions 2.5 into 8. Now see here students, one thing is very clear. Can I draw like this? Why? Because 2.5 is fine, but what about 8? No, it is not possible. So definitely I can draw like this only. Okay. And each of them have exactly 2 sides common with 2 edges of the tabletop. So definitely it can be like this. And 2.5. This is one such arrangement. Yes sir, this is one such arrangement. Next, if the table is fixed on the ground and remaining portion of table is white, how many different patterns? And the remaining portion is painted with white. Now this is one chance for me. And what is the other chance? Please observe carefully. This is how. Now why only towards left side? It can also be painted towards this side also. This is one more chance. Next, like this also it can be painted. Next, it can also be painted like this, right? Right. Now you will have a doubt that, sir, they may also overlap. No, sir. Now here overlapping case is not possible. Why it is not possible? Definitely it should show 2 sides with the rectangle. If overlap happens, then any one will not coincide with the other one. Why? Because here total dimensions is 6. There is no scope for overlapping here. Why? Because exactly half is 3. 2.5, 2.5, right? You will have one doubt, sir, I will take like this. Why I should take only those cases? Why I cannot take a case like this, touching like this? If you do so, is this rectangle sharing 2 sides with my big rectangle? No, it is not sharing. So this case is practically not possible. So only chances left for me are these 4 chances. So our answer here becomes option B. Option B. Okay. Now see the next question. This is the actual pattern, students. Here we have missed one empty space here. So this is the actual pattern. So please observe this one. This is the question they given for us in the examination. So first of all, please count the number of letters, positions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Total 15 are there for us. So we can write it as 3 into 5 or 5 into 3. We can write it as 3 into 5 or 5 into 3. So now please observe here, in place of into mark, I will put empty space B, empty space A, empty space A, empty, empty, A, empty A, empty B, A, B. Okay. So now first I will write it as 3, 3 as a group. Now if I make 3, 3 as a group, it will come like this. And please observe here, in the middle position I should have the same alphabet, but here I have B and here 2 empty space are there, not an issue, but here I have A and A. So it is not going to work for us with 3, 3. So next what I do here is, I will multiply, I will go with 5 by 3 matrices, 5 by 3 portions. Okay, so 5, 5 I will make 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. as one group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as one group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the other group. Now, please observe carefully. BAB, there is a scope for having BAB here and BAB here. Yes, so I can take this as BAB, BAB. Okay, repeated. Now, please see this first position. I have A and A here, so I can take A here. Next, see here. Already I have B here, so I can take B here. So, actually the pattern here is A double B AB, A double B AB, A double B AB. And now they are asking us what is the 7th and 8th position. The 7th and 8th positions are here are B and B. B and B are the 7th and 8th positions for us. B and B are the 7th and 8th positions for us in this case. Now, please see this 19th question. Actually, it looks like a equation, but this question belongs to number of zeros concept. Indirectly, number of zeros concept. Why? Please see here 10 to the power of m into 1000 into n is equal to 75 to the power of 25 into 25 to the power of 32 into 32 to the power of 75. And where n is not divisible by 10 means n is some random number, where we will not have any zeros in that case. Then the value of m is, that is the case. They are asking us what is this m. Now, please do find the number of zeros in this case. What I can write 75 as, students? I can write this as 5 square into 3 whole to the power of 25. Right? Next, what I can write 25? 5 square whole to the power of 32. And 32 I can write this as 2 to the power of 5 whole to the power of 75. Right? So, next what I can write this as 5 to the power of 50 into 3 to the power of 25 into 5 to the power of 64 into 2 to the power of 375. 375. Now, what I can write here 5 to the power of 114 into 2 to the power of 114. I will write it as a group into 3 to the power of 25 into 2 to the power of whatever the number left for us. What it is? 261. Now, please observe this one. I can write this as 10 to the power of 114 into 3 to the power of 25 into 2 to the power of 261. So, this becomes 10 to the power of m into 1000 into n. Now, please observe here, students. 10 to the power of 114 and here 10 to the power of m into 1000. These two values are equal and n is equal to that 3 power 25 into 2 power 261. That is constant. So, forget about this n and this 3 into. So, what I can write now? 10 to the power of m into 1000 is equal to 10 to the power of 114. 114. Why means they clearly mentioned n is not divisible by 10. That is the reason. So, now 3 zeros and this 114 it will become 111. When I send to the other side, it will become by 1000. So, m value will become what here? 111. This question is related to number of zeros concept. Those who identify that, then they will get the answer easily and quickly in less than 35 to 40 seconds. But if you are not able to identify it, it takes a lot of time. This is number of zeros case. Next, the speed of a train is 100 kilometers per hour and the speed of the person is 4 kilometers per hour. If t crosses p in 15 seconds, if p travels along the same direction of the motion of t, okay. If p travels along opposite direction of t, then how much time does t take to cross p? Now, first thing, students, this is the case of train and a moving man. Right? We discussed it, right? Train and a moving man. So, in train and moving man case, what we can write? What time taken to cross is equal to length of the train by relative speed. Length of the train by relative speed. In first case, they are moving in what? They are moving in the same direction, opposite direction. Same direction. So, when they travel in same direction, what happens to their relative speed? 100 minus 4. It becomes 96 kmph. 100 minus 4, it becomes 96 kmph. Now, what happens to this one now? Relative speed 96 into 5 by 18 meters per second. 96 into 5 by 18 meters per second. So don't do any cancellation or waste your time in calculating this. Put as it is. Now time taken to cross is how much they given for us? 15 seconds. That is equal to length of the train. We need to find length of the train by 96 into 5 by 18. So therefore, what is the length of the train we will get here? Length of the train we get here is 15 into 96 into 5 by 18. Still don't cancel it, write as it is. Later we will see what happens. So this is length of the train which we got. 15 into 96 into 5 by 18. Okay. Now, second case, case 2. They are asking us about the case 2. Time taken to cross. Here will become same formula. What will be the relative speed in this case? They are moving in opposite direction, right? So 100 plus 4. It will become 104 kmph. Please convert it into meters per second. So now it will become what? Relative speed will become 104 into 5 by 18 meters per second. Now time taken to cross is equal, length of the train is 15 into 96 into 5 by 18 by, what is the relative speed for me here? 104 into 5 by 18. 104 into 5 by 18. Now here 5 by 18, 5 by 18 gets cancelled. Now 8 table, 8 12s, 8 13s. So I will be left with 180 by 13. 180 by 13. 13 ones 13. I will be left with 50. 13 threes 39. I will be left with 11. Point. Okay. 13 8s are. It will become 104. 8 times like this. 13.8 something we will get, and we are having only one option with 13.8, that is 13.85. So it will cross the man in 13.85 seconds. From the first case, we will calculate the length of the train, and then later we will substitute that length of the train in second case here. Okay. And one more thing, students, don't waste your time in calculating what is the exact length of the train. Why? Because that is not our question. Our question is time taken to cross. Don't waste your time in calculating 1896. Don't cancel it and waste your time. Okay. Right. Next one. And now see this one. So x value, x and y lies between 1 by 3 and very clearly they are 1 by 3 and 2, and very clearly they are mentioning that x value is less than y. Now first case, please see here x plus 1 by x, right? Now I will take x as 1 by 2, that is 0.5, right? I can take 1 by 2, that is 0.5. 1 by 3 means 0.33. Okay. I will take y as 1. Can I take? Yes, I can take that value. So now if I substitute that in first statement, what happened we will see. X value is 0.5 plus 1 by 1 by 2. It will become what, students? 1 by 1 by 2, it will become 2, right? So 0.5 plus 2. What is y value here? 1. What is y value here? 1. And this y is not there here actually. Okay, directly x plus 1 by x is less than y plus 1 by y, is less than y plus 1 by y. Y is what? 1. 1 plus 1 by 1, what it is? 2. Is 2.5 less than 2? Is 2.5 less than 2? No. So that is wrong. So first one will go wrong. Now please see the second equation. Now for the second equation, students, what we can do is don't solve it directly by this substitution method. If you do so, you need to verify many things. If not, what we can do here is, first of all, square on both sides. When you square on both sides, what it will become? Become y square is less than 1 plus x square by x square. I am squaring on both the sides. And after squaring it, cross multiply it. When you cross multiply it, x square into 1, x square into y square is less than y square into 1, y square plus y square x square. Now y square x square will get cancelled. Is x square value less than y square? Yes. Why? Because y is greater than x. Then obviously x square value will be less than y square. This condition is true, right? So here which one is correct? Only 2 is correct. If you do trial and error method in this case, it will take a lot of time, students. Instead of that, try to solve the equation in this case. Sir, why didn't you solve the equation in the first case? Why you have solved the equation in the second case? See, if I try to solve the equation in first case, what will happen? We will see. X plus 1 by x is less than y plus 1 by y, right? That is the case for me. Now, just give a try. This is x. Now, what will happen? X square plus 1 by x is less than y square plus 1 by y. Now, when you cross multiply it, what it becomes? X square y plus 1 y is less than x y square plus x. Here, can I cancel anything in this situation? Is it possible for me? Here, I can cancel x square and y square. But is it possible for me to cancel here x and y or something like this, x square and y square? No. So, once again, you need to do the same verification here also. So, it takes a lot of time if you go with equation in this case. So, that is the reason we are not solving it. We are going with the general substitution. But when it comes to the second case, whenever you have like these squares, then definitely you can go for squaring on both sides and do the remaining things. Okay, right. Next, what is the minimum number of times one needs to measure? See, to measure minimum number of times, the capacity should be maximum. That is the basic principle, right? To measure for the, for example, if you want to measure for the maximum times, how the capacity should be there? The capacity should be minimum. But here we need to measure it in minimum number of times, right? So, what is the highest capacity left for me here? 100 liters. So, I will take 100. I will be left with more 198, right? So, I will take one more 100. Is it possible for me to take one more 100? No. If I take one more 100, it becomes 300, but I have only here 98 liters. So, 100's case is gone. No. So, what is the next highest pair? 25. Till here 225. Next one more 25. 250, one more 25, 275. Can I take one more 25? No. Why? Because if I do so, it will become 300, which is not possible for us. Next highest is what? 6. 275 plus 6, 281. Next plus 6, 287. Next plus 6, 293. Right? 81, 87, 93. Plus 6, it will become what? 299. But we have only 898. So, what I can do? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 for 5 times. Now, tell me overall how many times we measured it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 times. So, our answer here becomes 13 times. So, it takes 13 times to measure the quantity of 298 liters, minimum number of times. Okay, it definitely takes 13 times. Okay. Or else we can do one more thing. This is one case, right? So, till here how many times we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And the 9th time, if I take 6 liters, assume it will become 299, right? Few students will tell, sir, I will take 1 liter from this out. I have 1 more liter capacity one, right? I will pour it and I will draw out 1 liter, it will become. But here that possibility was not mentioned. And even if you do so also, you will take -1, right? So, overall your answer will become what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. But we don't have 10 in the options. So, don't take that rule here. So, definitely we will follow only inward rule, not extraction. So, our answer here becomes 13. 13 will be the answer for us. Next one. Now, please see here. There are 4 types of weights, namely 1 kg, 2 kg, 5 kg and 10 kg. What is the maximum number of different ways one can measure 20 kgs if at least 8 but not more than 11 weights of 1 kg are used. So, minimum 8 1 kgs we need to use here. So, what we can take 8 1 kgs or we can take 9 1 kgs or we can take 10 1 kgs or we can take 11 1 kgs. Okay, 11 1 kgs, 10 1 kgs and 8 1 kgs. So these are the possibilities for us. Now we will take the help of this and we will try to measure it. So if I take 8 1 kgs, what are the measures I have? 1, 2, 5 and 10. Assume I have taken 8 1 kgs. Then what I can do here? I can take the remaining 12 kgs with 2 kgs, right? This is one possibility. This is one possibility. All the remaining as 2 kgs. This is one possibility. Next, I will take 8 kgs and I will take 2 kgs and 1 10 kg. It is also one more possibility for me. 8, 2 and 10. That is possible for me. Next, is it possible for me to take 5 kgs here? 8 plus 5, it becomes a 13. But still it is not possible for me. So, how many chances are there for me in this situation? 2 chances are there for me in this situation. 8 to 10 or 8 with 2 sixes. 8 with 2 sixes. I cannot take 5 here. Practically 5 is not possible for us to take here. Okay, next please see 9. 9, I will take how many 2s? If I take all the 6 2s, is it possible for me? No. So definitely I should take one odd number. 9 plus 5, minimum, definitely 5 should be included here. 9 plus 5, it will become what? 14. 14 and then next I can take definitely 3 2s. 3 2s. Do you have any other choice? No. So this is the only choice left for me in this case. So how many chances are left for me? 11 chances. Oh, sorry, only one chance is left when I want to take 9 kgs. Now see 10 kgs. 10 ones. I mean 10 ones. When I take 10 ones plus, I can take 2 5s. This is one possibility. Next 10 plus 5 2s. This is one possibility for me. Next 10 plus 10. This is another possibility for me. So total how many possibilities are there for me here? 3 possibilities are there for us. 3 possibilities are there. Next 11 kgs. See here 11 plus 5, that is 16. 2 plus 2, this is one chance. Right? So how many possibilities are there for me here? Only one possibility. Overall now it will become 7, right? So in how many different ways we can measure it? In 7 different ways we can measure it. In 7 different ways we can measure it. So these are the only possibilities for us. So trial and error. In examination, students, they asked many trial and error type of questions. You should do many possibility checks and everything and then only write the final answer. Okay, right? We will move to the next one. The class average X in a test increases by 4 when a score of student is rectified whose corrected score is 100 instead of 0. When that means what? When 100 is added, the average was increased by 4, right? Average is increased by 4. So, what is the minimum distribution number of students here for us? There are 25 students. So, that means there are 25 students in that class. There are 25 students in that class. Next, later the score of another student was found to have recorded as 81 in place of 56. So, later, this is first case. With that first case, we came to know that the average is 25. Total strength is 25. Now, we are adding 100 plus 100 and 81 in place of 56, right? So, I need to subtract 81. I need to subtract 81 and then I need to add 56. Now, overall, what is the overall change for me? I need to do this change for all the 25 students. So, 100 minus 81, it is 19. 19 plus 56, it is 75. So, 75 by 25. Now, here the average increases by what? The average increases by 3. Earlier, the average increases by what? 4. So, now the question is, what is y minus x? Y minus x. Y is new average, x is the previous average. Okay. So, what is the value for us? Y minus x. 81 in place of 81 in place of, okay. So, now what is the new average, students? New average is how much? New average is 7. Why? Because effectively it will increase by, effectively it increases by 3. New average is 3. What is the previous average? Something. After 2 changes, the average increases by 3, right? So new average is something x plus 3 and old average is x. So what is the difference between these two students? It is 3. So here the answer is 3. First, from the first data, what we have done is we found the number of students. We found the number of students. Number of students are 25 in number. And then later, we clubbed both the changes. That is 100 and actually you need to do here minus 0 also. Why? Because we need to remove 0 and add 100. How we have done? We have removed 81 and added 56 in the similar manner. But anyway, 0 is of no value. So we are ignoring it. So 75 by 25. So the new average increases by 3. That means new average is 3 more than the old average. Here the question is also this one only, right? Y is new average, X is old average. So it will become 3 for us. Next one. 3 variables X, Y and Z take values 2, 3, 4 or 5 such that their values are always distinct. Okay. They should take values from 2, 3, 4 and 5 and the values are distinct. That means there should not be any repetitive manner. Okay, such that their values are M and M denotes the largest possible value and smallest possible value of the expression X into Y plus Z. Okay, X into Y plus Z. So M is what? M is the largest. And what is N? N is the smallest. Okay. To have the largest value, what I should take in place of X and Y? I should take the highest values. So that means what? 4 into 5 plus next highest is what? 3. 4, 5 is 20, 20 plus 3, what it is? 23. To get the smallest value, what are the values of X and Y I can take here? I can take 2 into 3. 2 into 3. And next least is 4. So 6 plus 4, what it becomes? 10. 10. So what is the difference between largest and the smallest? It is 13. The difference between the largest and smallest is 13 for us here. To get the largest value, we will pick the largest numbers. To get the smallest value, we will pick the smallest numbers. And in product, we will take largest, and here in product, we will take the smallest value. Sir, why you are not repeating means they clearly mentioned this as distinct values. These numbers are distinct in nature. Okay, right? Next one. Suppose X, Y and Z are variables taking positive real numbers as their possible values. It is given that Y is directly proportional to X square. Y is directly proportional to X square and X is inversely proportional to Z. X is inversely proportional to Z. For Z is equal to 7 by 25 the value. Now see here students, we all know right from childhood to remove any proportionality symbol, what we do here, we multiply with a constant. So that means I will multiply here with a constant ax square, and I will multiply here with a constant b into 1 by z, b into 1 by z. Now see here students, for z is equal to 7 by 25, the values of X and Y are 5 and 50, right? Now Z is equal to 7 by 25 I will take here. Okay. What is the value of X they are telling? X value is 5. So that means what I can take here? 5 is equal to, in place of Z I will substitute 7 by 25. B into 7 by 25. B into 7 by 25. B into 7 by 25? No. It is 1 by 7 by 25. Why? Because 1 by Z, right? So it will become what? 5 is equal to B into 25 by 7. 5 get cancelled, then B value will become what here? 7 by 5. Okay, B value is 7 by 5. Put that aside. B value is 7 by 5. Now next, what they are telling? X is 5 and Y is 50, right? Substitute here. Y is 50, then A into X square is what? 5 square. X square is what? 5 square. So 50 is equal to A into 25. Now 25 once, 25 2. So A value will become what? 2. Now you know both the constants A and B. Now you know both the constants A and B. Now please try to solve it and put the value in Y. Y is equal to 98, right? What is the relation between X and Y? Y is equal to Ax square. Y is equal to Ax square, right? Now please substitute y is 98. What is the value of a? Just now we calculated. It is what? 2 into x square. We need to find x square with the help of this one. 2 ones, 2 49s. So what is the value of x here? The value of x here is 7. The value of x here is 7. Now substitute this x value in this relation. What is that relation? X is equal to b into 1 by z. What is the value of x? 7. What is the value of b? 7 by 5 and into 1 by z. Into 1 by z. Now 7 get cancels, and when I send this 5 to this side, it will become 5 is equal to 1 by z. Therefore, z value will become what? 1 by 5. 1 by 5. Z value is 1 by 5. So, this is with the help of concept we will get the answer for this question. So, first you need to find both the constants. To remove any proportional symbol, we can take constants. So, first take the constants and then reverse engineering. After that, now they given y value as 98 and we know the relation between y and x, and we calculated the value of a, we have taken that. Next, we know the relation between x and z. With that, we have written one more relation and we got the answer z as 1 by 5. 1 by 5. So, students, this is how you need to solve this question. Next one. P, Q, R, S and T are ranked 1 to 5, not necessarily in the order. The rank of P is 4. Okay. So, the orders are there for, order is there for us 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What they are mentioning, the rank of P is 4. Okay. P's rank is 4. Q is not 5. Okay. I cannot take Q here. I cannot take Q here. Next, the rank of R is 1. R rank is 1. The rank of S is not 2. So, I cannot take S here. The rank of T is not 3. So, I cannot take T here. Okay. Now, then which of the following is or are correct? We will check. If rank of S is 3, for example, if S sits here, if rank of S is 3, then the T is 2. Is this correct or not? Now, then that of T is 2. If S is here, can we tell exactly? It can be T, Q or T can be seated here, right? See, why? Because if S is here, please observe here students, Q cannot be placed here. So, definitely Q should be placed where? Here. That is the only chance left for us. So, T will come at 5th position. But what they are telling, T is 2nd position. Is this correct? No, it is not correct. This is not correct. Next, if the rank of Q is 3, if I take Q here, then that of T is 5. If I write Q here students, where I can write S? S cannot be written here, right? So, definitely S should be written here and T will go here. If Q is at 3rd position, T will be at 2nd position. But what they are telling, T is at 5th position. So, what is our answer here? Neither 1 nor 2. Both are not correct here. Okay. Both the options are not correct for us here. Okay. Right. Next. 7 persons A, B, C, D, E, F and G travel by 3 cars X, Y, Z. Okay. There are 7 persons and they will travel by 3 cars X, Y and Z. Okay. The persons are A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Okay. A and another 2 of them travel by X. Okay. A will travel by X and there are 2 more persons who travels with X in the car X. Only E travels with G. That means E and G will travel together. C travels by Z. Okay. C travels by Z, but B does not travel by Y. Okay. B will not travel at Y. Besides, A and B do not travel by the same car. A and B will not travel by the same car, right? So, already A is here. Already A is here. So, where we can write B? E and G together. Okay, only E travels with, now please see here students, only E travels with G means what? In one car, only E and G travels. So, where is the possibility for me? Already here A is there, already here C is there. So, only possibility left for me is E and G will travel by Y. Why? Because only E travels with G. That means only these 2 people travels. So, the only possibility for me is here. And next they are telling B does not travel by Y. Okay, that is also fine. Besides, A and B will not travel by in the same car. So, A is already here, so B comes here. Who are the other two persons left for us? A, B, C, D is the other person, and next F. So, this is the actual arrangement. Now see, no one travels alone. Yes, that is correct. Only D travels with F. No, A is also traveling with F, right? So, that is wrong. Only C travels with B. Yes. So, here our answer becomes 1 and 3 only. Here our answer is 1 and 3 only. 1 and 3 only. Next one. There are 4 statements. Okay. Here contradictory things will be there. There are 4 statements X, Y, Z. The relations are X is incorrect, then so Z. So, if X is incorrect, then Z is also incorrect. That is the meaning. For example, the contradiction for this is if X is correct, then Z is also correct. This is one case for us. This is one case. The first one, to and fro. Next, if Y is incorrect, then W is correct. Correct. So, now if Y is correct, what about W? W will be incorrect. This is one more thing. And then next, if W is correct, then X is incorrect. So, the contradictory for this one is, if X is incorrect, if W is incorrect, then X will be correct. So, these are the 3 things which we can understand from the given question. Now, please see the first one. If X is correct, then so is Y. That means, if X is correct, Y is correct, we will check once. X correct here. If X is correct, Z is correct. Right? Where do I have Z? X correct means Z is also correct. If Z is correct, I need to relate it to Y. If Z is correct, W is correct. If Y is incorrect, Y is correct. See, if X is correct, please see. From X to Y, I need to write. If X is correct, then W is incorrect. Now, please see here, students. Here we need to see. W is incorrect. If W is incorrect, what about Y? Y is correct, right? Y is correct. If W is incorrect, Y is correct. So, the first one is true. If X is correct, then obviously Y is correct. Next, if Z is correct, then it is not necessary that Y is correct. Okay, we will see here. Okay, if Z is correct, when Z is correct, I need to write the relation with Y. If Z is correct, that Y is correct, then it is not necessary that Y is correct. Okay, if Z is correct, X will become what? Correct. If Z is correct, X is correct, then just now we have seen Y is also correct, right? Definitely Y is correct. Definitely Y is correct. If Z is correct, definitely Y is correct. So, the second one is wrong. Not necessary they are telling, but by default, if Z is correct, definitely Y will become correct. So, here only first one is true, second one is false for us, right? See the next one. In an objective type question, 5 marks are awarded for a correct answer and 2 marks are deducted for a wrong answer. So, for correct answer, we will take A, correct number of questions, A questions, correct questions. Correct questions are A and incorrect questions are B. Questions are B. Now, first case, for 5 marks for correct questions, so 5 into A, 5A, and incorrect we will deduct, right? So, each incorrect question 2 marks will be deducted, 2B. By doing that, what is the total marks? One will get 69 marks. This is first case. Next, had been awarded 4 marks for correct question. That means, if for example, for correct question it is 4 marks and 1 mark deducted for the wrong question, he would have scored how much? 84. This is 1B students. Instead of writing B directly, I am writing it as 1B. Now what I can do here, I need to solve these two equations. Assume this as first equation and this is second equation. So cancelling B is very simple, right? Now I will multiply second equation with 2. It will become what? 8A minus 2B, that is equal to 168. Next I will write the first equation as it is. 5A minus 2B, that is equal to 69. Okay. So now plus minus minus, plus 2B minus 2B get cancelled. 3A is equal to 99. A value will become what? 33. That means the number of correct questions here are 33. Okay. Number of correct questions here are 33. Substitute A in any one of these two equations. Substitute in first one. 5 into 33 minus 2B is equal to 69. 5 33s are 165. Minus 69 is equal to 2B. I am sending 69 to this side and 2B to the other side. So it will become what? 96 is equal to 2B. 2 ones to 48s. 2 ones to 48. So wrong answers are how many questions? 48. Now the question is, how many questions were there in the question paper? Correct are 33 in number and wrong are 48 in number. So 33 plus 48, it will become how many questions? 81 questions. So overall there are 81 questions in that question paper. 81 questions in the question paper. Next, an explosion takes place at a certain distance from an army camp. As soon as the sensor in the camp receives the sound of the explosion, a drone starts flying towards the spot of explosion. The drone clicks a picture from the spot and the camp receives at the same time. Immediately another train drone flying from the spot and also sends a picture as soon as it reaches the spot. The two pictures were received at 5:02 p.m. and 5:05 p.m. Now see here students. Assume this is camp and this is explosion site. Explosion site. And they clearly mentioned that first of all, after going the first drone, the second drone is moving, right? So here assume the distance between these two is D. Okay. After the first drone sending the picture, then only the second drone went and it have sent the picture. That means the time difference between the two instances is what? 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes. So that means we will calculate the distance here, students. So time formula is what? Distance by speed. Time formula is distance by speed. What is the time difference between them? 3 minutes. Minutes. So I will take 3 into 60 seconds is equal to distance by what is the speed of the drone? 30. So that implies distance is equal to what? 3 into 60 into 30 meters. 3 into 60 into 30 meters. Now, first drone have sent the picture at what time? 5:02 p.m. right? So, and it will travel for what time? It also travels for 3 minutes. So, that means it will reach the site at what? 4:59 p.m. It will reach the site at 4:59 p.m. Why? Because both the drones will take same time to reach the destination. So, if second drone is taking 3 minutes to reach the destination, first drone also takes 3 minutes to reach the destination. That means what? The first drone reached the destination at 4:59. 4:59. But before that itself explosion has happened, right? So, sound should travel from explosion site to camp. So, now what is the time taken by sound to travel this distance? Okay. Time taken by sound. Distance is 3 into 60 into 30 and sound speed is what? 300 meters per second. So, 2 zeros, 1 0, 1 0 get cancelled, 3 and 3. So, it takes how much time? 18 seconds. The sound takes 18 seconds to reach from explosion site to the camp. So, now subtract 18 seconds from this one. So, it will become 4 minutes 58, 4 o'clock 58 minutes 42 seconds. This is when the explosion has happened and it takes 18 minutes. That means to reach the camp, that means the sound will reach the camp at 4:59 p.m. and immediately the camp will send a drone and it takes 3 minutes to reach the destination and it will send the picture and all this thing happen. So, the answer here is 4 minutes 58 seconds, 4 hours 58 minutes 42 seconds. Okay, reverse. We are finding it reverse. See, second drone have sent it at 5:05, right? And first drone have sent it at 5:02. That means second drone have taken 3 minutes to send the picture. Then the first drone also takes 3 minutes to send the picture. So it will send at 4:59. But did it immediately send that one? No. After hearing the explosion sound. So sound should travel some distance, right? Sound will take what time? It takes 18 seconds. So that means the explosion has happened at 4 o'clock 58:42 minutes. Then on the site, on the camp, at the camp, the sound was heard at 4:59 and immediately they send a drone and it reached the destination at 5:52 and it immediately sent the picture. And then next immediately the second drone started and it has sent the second picture at 5:05. So this is the timeline of this one. Okay, next one. This is units digit concept, students. What actually it is 6 power 129 into 7 power 307. Anything power 6 units digit. When you have digit 6 at units place, any power, your answer will be always 6. For 7, we will have 4 chances. So we divide the power with 4. So 307 by 4. And we will observe the remainder. What is the remainder here? 3. Then we will take the third power of 3. 7 cube is what for us? 343. So 6 into 343 you can take. 6 3s are 18. So our unit digit here becomes 8. Our unit digit here is 8. Okay. Right. Next one. A person saves 10% of his salary every month. If his salary increases by 12% and expenditure increases by 10%, then what will be the change in his savings per month? Now please see here. We know the relation between income, expenditure and savings. Income, expenditure and savings. Income is equal to expenditure plus savings. If he saves 10% means how much he will spend? He will spend 90%, as in his income is 100%. So these are in percentages, right, students? So let us assume this as 100 rupees, 90 rupees and 10 rupees for easier calculation. Now his salary increased by 12%. What is 12% of 100? 12 rupees. So his new salary is 112 rupees. Next, whereas his expenditure also increased by what percentage? 10%. What is 10% of 90? 9. So it becomes 99 rupees. Now if his income is 112 rupees and his expenditure is 99 rupees, what will be his savings? His savings will be 13 rupees, right? 112 minus 99, 13. So what is his initial savings? 10. What is his final savings? 13. Don't say that, sir, 3 is the increase in its percentage. No. From 10 it is increasing to 13. So what is the difference between these two? 3. And what is the initial savings? 10 into 100%. So his savings will increase by what percentage? 30%. His savings increases by 30%. From 10 it is increasing to 3. So his savings increases by 30%. Next, P has a son and a daughter. Okay, P has a son and a daughter. Son and a daughter. Next, S is the mother of T. Okay, S is the mother. S means female. Mother means female. So S is the mother of T. S is R's spouse. Spouse means partners. So if S is female, R will become obviously male. Q and R are the children of P. Okay. Q and R are the children of P, right? Now see here. P is there here. Q and R are children of P. And we know that P have one son and one daughter. Already R is male. Then obviously Q will become female. Okay. Then how is Q related to S? Q is sister of the husband of S. Yes, Q is sister of husband of S. That is the answer, option D. Very simple blood relation question they have asked. This is how we need to write. Next one. How many 3-digit numbers can be expressed as integral powers of 2? See, which powers of 2 are of 3 digits? Please see here. 2 power 7 is 128. 2 power 8 is 256. 2 power 9 is 512. If you take 2 power 10, it will become 1024. It is a 4-digit number. It is of no use. Next, 2 power 6, if you observe, it is 64. That is also of no use. So, how many powers of 2 are there in 3 digits? There are only 3 powers of 2 which are there in 3 digits. So, our answer here is 3. A simple question. If you understand the question, it is very simple. If not, it takes a lot of time. Okay, right. Next one. This is syllogism, students. Instead of using word all, for the first time you use the word every. Every or all, both are same. Every red is blue means all red is blue. All red is blue. Next, every blue is green means all blue is green. Every green is yellow, that means all green is yellow. Right? Now they given us some three statements. Every blue is yellow. Yes, every blue is yellow, that is true. Every red is green, all red is green. Yes, all red is green. Every red is yellow, all red is yellow. Yes, that is also true. So here all the three are correct. So our answer is option D. Option D. So here actually we will get all are concentric circles. Then here all the options are correct. So here option D is the correct one. How many times 5 appear in all the 2-digit positive integers? 2-digit positive integers. So at units place when it will appear 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85 and 95. How many are number? These numbers are 9 in number. So at units place it will occur for 9 times. When it comes to tens place, how many times it will occur? 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Okay, how many times it is occurring? It is occurring for 10 times. So overall our answer here becomes 19. 19. Now please see here, students, there is one chance that few students will think that sir 55 here and 55 here, we are counting it for 2 times. No, they are not asking in how many numbers 5 is available. They are not saying how many 5s are there. See, at units place we have 5. So these 5s. At tens place we have 5s. For example, the question is in how many numbers the digit 5 appears means then the answer is 18. We cannot count 55 and 55 for 2 times. But here how many times the digit 5 is appearing? So at units place you should count for once and at tens place you should count for the other time. So overall you will get 19 times. 19 times is the answer for this question. Next one. Now please see here, this is average speed related one. X travels 6 kilometers on a bicycle. Okay. Now at an average speed of 5 km per hour, 10 km per hour and 4 km per hour during the first 1, 2 and the remaining 3. So in first case he travelled 1 km with what speed? 5 km/h speed. In the second case he travelled 2 kilometers with what speed? 10 km/h speed. And he travelled the last 3 kilometers with what speed? 4 km/h speed. This is case 1. Next case 2. What? He travelled the same distance with average speed. Okay, same distance means same 1 kilometer with average speed of 4 km/h. And then next 2 kilometers with an average speed of 10 km/h. And then next 3 kilometers with an average speed of 5 km/h. 5 km/h. Now anyway the middle phase is of equal time, so need not to worry about that time. Just calculate the time taken in first last and first last cases here. So what is time? Distance by speed, right? Distance by speed, and so 1 by 5 time, 1 by 5 hours. And what is the time taken in this case? Time taken in this case is distance by speed, and time taken in this case is 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Now what is the overall time? 20 is the LCM. 4 plus 5 3s are 15. This is 19 by 20 hours. If you want to convert it into minutes, what it becomes? 19 by 20 into 60 minutes. Why? Because our question is based on minutes. So 3 times. Okay. 19 3s are 57 minutes. See students, I am ignoring the second middle portion. Why? Because in both the cases he is travelling that distance with equal time. So it will not impact our final answer. So I am ignoring that. Now in this case it will become what? 1 by 4 plus 3 by 5. 1 by 4 plus 3 by 5. So now what is the LCM? Same LCM 20. But here I will get 5 plus 3 4s are 12. It will become 17 by 20 hours. So which in turn becomes 17 by 20 into 60 minutes 3 times. So it will take what? 51 minutes. So what is the time difference between these two? 6 minutes. The time difference between these two is 6 minutes. See students, I ignored the middle portion. Why? Because in both the cases, the middle 2 kilometers were moved with what speed? 10 kmph speed. It is of no use. You can ignore that one. Okay? Right? Next one. 7 cubes are identical in shape. Out of this, the weight of each of 6 cubes. Okay. Okay. So total I have 7 cubes. Okay. Is less than the weight of any other cube. Okay. 6 are of same kind. 6 are similar. 6 are equal weights. And 1 is of different case. 1 is of different case. Now, what is the minimum number of attempts required to distinguish the odd cube with certainty? Okay. Now, we will take a balance, students. We will take a balance. Okay. I will number it. I will put 1, 2, 3 here, 4, 5, 6 here. I will put 1 and I will take that 7th cube aside. For instance, assume if these 6 are equal, my weight will be equal, right? My balance will be at same position and this is a different weight. There is a possibility to get, but here our case is with certainty, means all the times will it become true? Will it become true all the times? No. Sometimes this light weight cube can be here and it can be imbalanced. So with one only can we tell the answer? No. Now, this is one case, right? There is a possibility, but with 100% accuracy we cannot tell, or else next time. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now assume that, now for time being, this is not balanced. If it is balanced, I can say that how we have told in our earlier case, this 7th cube is the less weighted, the odd one. But here, if it is not balanced, then assume that this went down and this went up. Tell me which one is heavy. If this one is heavy and this one. So that means any one of these 3 is of less weight, right? Any one of these 3 is less weight. Is it correct or not? Now, I will take only this 4, 5 and 6 cubes. Now, what I will do is, I will put 4 on one side, 5 on one side and 6 I will put separately. Now, for example, if these 2 are balanced, then I can say that this 6th one is of odd one. 6th one is of odd one. Yes, I can tell that, sir, yes sir, this 6th one is of different weight. 6th one is of different weight. But for example, instead of equaling them, if for example, if it come down and it went up, then what I can tell, sir, this is of heavy weight. Then obviously this 5th one is of light weight, right? Or for example, even if it 4th went up and 5th came down, then also I can tell, right? So at max, how many attempts I can tell? With 2 attempts, I can take out the least weighted one, right? If we are lucky enough, at the first case itself, we will get our answer. But it will not happen all the times, right? So how many times we are measuring with the balance? We are measuring it for 2 times. By 2 attempts, I can tell that which one is of least weight. Is it correct? So our answer here becomes just 2 attempts are enough. 2 attempts are enough for us to get the answer. Next. This is just our directions concept. A person facing the east travels 4 kilometers. East and he traveled 4 kilometers. And then turns right and travels 3 kilometers. Turns right and travels 3 kilometers. Then further turns left. That means this direction. And travels 2 kilometers. And finally turns left and travels 3 kilometers. Now he came down 3 and he went up 3. So that means he came in parallel with the starting point. Okay, and the direction in which the person is facing. Okay, what is the minimum distance between the final and the initial point? What is the minimum distance from here to here, students? From here to here, the minimum distance is 6 kilometers direct. And the direction in which the person is facing. Which direction he is facing now? He is facing northward direction. So 6 kilometers north. The person is facing 6 kilometers and he is facing towards north. He is facing northward direction. Next one. In a sequence number, this is next a simple case. Each number other than the first 2 is the sum of 2 immediately preceding numbers. The first 2 numbers in the sequence are 4 and 7. First two are 4 and 7, right? Apart from first two, the next numbers are what? Sum of the previous two. 7 plus 4 is what? 11. 11 plus 7 is what? 18. 18 plus 11 is 29. So this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. And they are asking us what is the sixth number. 29 plus 18, what it is? 47. So the sixth number here is 47. Sixth number here is 47. Simple question. Read the question and get the answer. Next, the ratio of male to female workers in two companies A and B is 13:10 and 7:5. Okay, male and female. In company A, they are 13:10 and in company B, they are in the ratio of 7:5. Next, if both companies have the same number of females. So here females are of how many parts? 10 parts, and here females are of how many parts? 5 parts. To equal them, what I need to do? To equal them, I will multiply the second ratio with 2. Then what happens? Male is to female. In first company, it remains same, 13:10. In second company, it becomes 14:10. Now female, the number of females are equal, right? Portions are equal. Now, our question. Then what is the ratio of total number of workers in A to those of B? So what is the total number of parts in A? 23. What is the total number of parts in B? 24. Now the ratio between them is 23:24. The answer is option B. See students, like this in the entire paper we will have some 20 questions where we will get the answers very quickly. Similar to our previous one, or integral powers of 2, blood relations. Like this we have 20 questions easily, and the remaining questions are little bit tough. Okay. Now see the next one. If the product of the HCF and LCM of two distinct numbers is cube of one of the numbers. We know one rule that product of two numbers is equal to product of their LCM and HCF. Product of LCM and HCF. For time being, we will assume the two numbers as A and B. So A into B is equal to product of LCM and HCF. Now they are telling that the product of LCM and HCF of two distinct numbers is the cube of one of the numbers. Let us assume one of the numbers as that number as A. So that means, can I write A cube is equal to product of LCM into HCF, right? A cube is equal to product of L. So from these two, what I can write? A into B is equal to A cube. A into B is equal to A cube. Now A will get cancelled. So B is equal to what? A square. B is equal to A square. I will get B value as A square. Okay sir, good. Now please observe here. One of the numbers is a perfect square. Yes, A square. One number is A square, right? One number is definitely a perfect square. And next, the difference of numbers is even number. So difference of numbers, anyway, I will take A square minus B, or else A minus B is what? Even number. Let us assume A minus B is an even number. So now what I can write? In place of B, I can write it as A square, right? So that means A minus A square is even. We will observe it. Now if I take A common here, 1 minus A, right? Sorry. Which one is greater? B is greater, right? So B minus A is equal to even. So A square minus A is equal to what? Even. So when I take A common, it will become A minus 1 is equal to even. Now A and A minus 1 are two consecutive numbers. Two consecutive numbers, right? A and A minus 1. A and A minus 1 are two consecutive. So if any two numbers are consecutive, definitely one number will be even. So even into any number, one number will be even, one number will be odd. One will be even and one will be odd. So even into odd, what it will be equal to even only, right? Even equal to even. So here both the cases are true for us. Both the cases are true for us. So first we came to know that B is equal to A square. So definitely one number is a perfect square. One number is a perfect square. Which is that number? B. And that B is the greatest number. So now B minus A, he is telling that the difference between the two numbers is even. So I am substituting in place of B as A square. So then I came to know that A into A minus 1. So A into A minus 1 means those two are what? Those two are two consecutive numbers. So if we take any two consecutive numbers, one number will be even. One number will be even. So even into odd, what it will become? Even. But if we take any two consecutive numbers, one will be even and the other will be odd. Right? So even into odd, it will be always even only. So our answer is here even. So here both the statements are true for us. 1 and 2 are true for us. Now, please see here divisibility rules. Is divisible by 11. So what is the divisibility rule of 11, students? We will find the alternate sums. So 0 plus 7 plus 5 plus 4 and next x plus y plus 9. This difference should be equal to some 0 or 11. Okay, now x plus y plus 9 minus, what is this total? 16 is equal to 0. So x plus y value will become what? 7. X plus y value will become 7. Now, if x plus y is divided by 11, what is the remainder? The remainder here is 7 itself. 7 itself. Why? Because 7 is less than 11, then obviously you will get the answer as 7. Okay. Next one. An alloy P contains 20% of copper and 80% of zinc. P contains 20% copper and 80% zinc. So it will become what? 1:4. Okay. Next, another alloy Q contains 60% copper and 40% zinc. So it will be 3:2. 3:2. Now, a third alloy R is to be prepared from P and Q so that it contains equal amount of zinc and copper. So now this is 1:4 and this is 3:2. Now, at last it should become what? Equal amount of zinc and copper. So students, now what we are going to do here is do the option verification. Okay, for example, if I take first option. If I take the first option 1:3, that means one portion of P. One portion of P means it remains 1 and 4 and 3 portions of Q. When I multiply 3 with this one, what it becomes? 9:6. What is the total here? 10:10, right? So equal portions only. So luckily with the first option itself, we will get the answer. One portion of P. So 1 into 1:4. 1 into 1:4. 1 ones is 1, 1 fours is 4. Next 3 portions of Q. So 3 into 3, 9, 3 into 2, 6. Now when you mix those two, what it becomes? 10:10. So equal portions are there, right? So directly that will be our answer. Just for verification sake, please do the second one. When I multiply 3 for the first one, it will become 3:12. That is 3 into 1, 3, 3 into 4, 12. Next 1 to the second one, it will become what? 3:2. Overall, it will become what? 6:14. Are they equal? No. Okay, just for your knowledge sake, I have verified this one, but it is of no use. Already with the first option itself, it became equal. So here our answer is option A. Option A. Next one. A 2-digit number with different digits. Okay, both the digits are different. B is also a 2-digit number and is obtained by reversing the digits of A. So that means if A I will take it as xy, then B value it will become what? Yx. B value it becomes Yx. If A minus B is multiple of 27, where A is greater than B. They are telling that A is greater than B. Okay. Now see here students. A minus B. When you perform the mathematical operation, take this as 10x plus y minus 10y plus x. So this will become 9 times of x minus y. 9 times of x minus y. And this A minus B is a multiple of 27, right? Multiple of 27 means definitely it should be divisible by 27. Definitely it should be divisible by 27. Definitely it should be divisible by 27. Multiple of 7. So 9 ones, 9 threes. 9 ones, 9 threes. So that means what? X minus y should be divisible by 3. So when x minus y is divisible by 3, students, When x minus y is divisible by 3, if x minus y is 3, there is a possibility. If x minus y is 6, then there is a possibility. If x minus y is 9, then there is a possibility. Is there is a possibility for x minus y is 12? No. Why? Because x and y are two single digits. The highest single digit is 9 and the least single digit is 0. If you subtract them, the difference maximum can be 9 only. But is there any possibility to get 12? No. So, x minus 3 can be 3, 6 and 9. 3, 6 and 9. Now, x values. What are the values of x and y I can take? I can take 9 and 6. 9 minus 6 I can take. Yes, that is one possibility, 96 and 69. Next, what I can take? I can take 8 and 5. 85 and 58. That is also a possibility. Next, I can take 74. 7 minus 4 is also 3. Next, 6 minus 3. That is also a possibility for me. Next, 5 minus 2. Next, 4 minus 1. Right? These are the possibilities. Can I take 3 minus 0? Can I take 3? No. Why? Because when I write it reverse, it will become 0, 3, which is a single digit. But they clearly mentioned B is also a 2-digit number. So, I cannot take 3 minus 0 here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 chances are there for us here. Next, come to this x minus y as 6. 9 minus 3. Okay, that is also one chance. Next chance, 8 minus 2, 82 and 28. Next, 7 minus 1, 7 minus 1. I cannot take 6, 0 similarly. So, how many chances are there for me here? 3 chances are there. X minus y, that is what only chance for me is 9 minus 0. But when I reverse it, it will become a single digit, right? So, that chance is not there for us. So, overall 6 plus 3, how many chances are there? 9 chances are there. Overall 9 chances are there for us here. 9 chances are there for us here. Next one. This is a simple. 0 is encoded as what? 26, 5, 18 and 15. Then next, how ADSN is coded? 1, 4, 19 and 14. If you observe carefully, students, what it is? Plus 1. What it is? Minus 1. Plus 1, minus 1. So, here the logic is plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1, plus 1, minus 1. So, now how stop is coded? That is 19, 20, 15 and 16. Plus 1, it will become what? 20. Minus 1, it becomes 19. Plus 1, it becomes 16. Minus 1, it becomes 15. So, 20th alphabet is T. 19th alphabet is S, P, O. T, S, P, O will be the answer. So, option B. Option B is the correct answer for us here. Right? Next one. Now, there are 3 types of rectangular tiles, 3 by 3, 3 by 7, 3 by 11. So, what are their areas? 3 by 3 means 9 square units, 3 by 7 means 21 square units and 3 by 11 means what? 33 square units. So, these are the square units of tiles which we have. And next, an area of rectangular shape of dimension what? 3 into 100. So, 3 into 100. So, it will become what? Overall 300 square units. 300 square units is the area and I need to cover this area with the help of these tiles and without breaking them. Now, if x and y are maximum and minimum number of various shapes. So, x is maximum case and y is minimum case. Now, to have the maximum case, earlier we have measured, right, milk case. So, we should take the highest quantity a number of times. Now, what is highest one for me? 33 tiles, right. So, I will take 33 into 9 times to have maximum sizes. I should have the minimum one more, right. So, what is the minimum one here for me? 9 square units. 9 square units is the minimum one, right. So, 300 by 9. What I will get here? How many tiles I can use here? If I use 30 tiles, it will become 270. 270. But it is of no use, right. I cannot use 30 tiles now. Next, I cannot use 33 by 3s. Next, what I can use? Why? Because area should be 9. Area should be 9. So what are the number of tiles I can use here? Minimum. Okay, to get the minimum case we will see first. Minimum tiles, minimum number of tiles. So if I use this 33 effectively, one maximum. So 33 tiles I can use at max for 9. For instance, 33 nines are, it will become what? 297. And then later I cannot take a 9 tile. So I cannot take 9 tiles of 33. If I take 8 tiles, 33 into 8, 240 plus 264, right? 264. And then next I will have 9 slides, 36, right? So I will take 9 into 4, that is 36. So how many tiles, minimum number of tiles I can take here is 12. Minimum number of tiles I can take here is 12. Now come to maximum cases. So I should take first 9 tiles more. So 9 tiles, 9 multiple nearer to 300. 9 multiple nearer to 300 is what? 270 plus 27, 297. That means what? I can take 9 into 33. But is it possible for me? If I take 297 tiles, I will be left with, 297 square units. I will be left with only 3, right? So it is not possible. So 9 1 I will take 32. 32 tiles. 9 1 if I take 32 tiles, I will be left with what? 270, 288. Still it is not possible for me. So I cannot take 32 tiles of 9. I will take 31 tiles. It will become what? 279. Still I will be left with 21 tiles, right? Next, 21 into 1, that is 21. So overall it will be equal to 300. So the number of tiles I can take here is 32. Maximum I can take 32, minimum I can take 12. So 32 minus 12, what it is? 20. So this is by trial and error only, students. We cannot tell it directly that, sir, this many tiles. We should take trial and error. To have the maximum quantity, minimum square area should be taken more. That means smaller tiles should be taken more in number. To get minimum number of tiles, we should take the bigger tiles in more number. So that is the reason here I have taken 9 square units 1 and here I have taken 33 square units 1. Okay. This is 9 into 11, students. Sorry. 3 into 11, 33. 3 into 11, 33. These are the 3 dimensions of tiles. 3 partners A, B and C entered into a business. A invested 1/3 of the capital for 1/3 duration. This is a complex one. So 1/3 into 1/3. Next, B invested 1/4 of the capital for 1/4 of the duration. 1/4. Next, C invested the remaining. So from total, I need to subtract 1/3 and 1/4. I need to subtract 1/3 and 1/4. 1/3 and 1/4. So do that one. So 1 minus, it will become what? For me 12. 7 by 12, which in turn becomes what? 5 by 12. So that means C invested how much? 5 by 12 capital. 5 by 12 capital, and he invested throughout the duration. So 1 throughout the duration. Now their profits ratios are 1 by 9 is to 1 by 16 is to 5 by 12. These are their profits ratio. This is in P by Q form, right? To convert it into normal form. Okay, to convert it into normal form, please take the LCM of 9, 16 and 12. Please take the LCM of, instead of taking 9, 16 and 12 LCM, directly multiply with 9, 16 and 12, students. Okay, multiply this equation with 9, 16 and 12. When you multiply the first one with this one, 9 will get cancelled and we will be left with 16 and 12. When you multiply with the second one, 16 get cancelled and you will be left with 9 and 12. When you multiply with the third one, 5 into 9 into 16, 12 get cancelled. Next 3 table or 4 table you can take. 4 4s are, 4 3s are, 4 4s are. Next in 3 table, 3 ones, 3 fours, 3 threes. Right? I cannot cancel further it. So 16 is to 9 is to 5 threes are 12, 12 fours are 48. This is how they need to divide their shares. Now they are asking us how much will C get. C's portion is 48 parts out of total 16 plus 69. 48 plus 16. 5 threes are 12, 12 fours are 48, 4 fours are 16. 48 plus 9, 57. 57 plus 16. 9 into 16 into 12. 9 into 12. Into 9 into 16 into 12, 12 get cancelled. Okay. 4 fours, 3s, 4s. 4 fours are 16, 9. Okay. 48 by 64 plus 9. 73. 75. Okay, once again. 1/3 capital for 1/3 duration, being 1/4 of capital for 1/4 duration. So 5 by 12 into 1 complete. 9 into 16 into 12. 16 into 12. 9 into 12. 5 into 9 into 16. 5 threes are 15. 15 fours are, sorry. This is what? 60. What? 60 by 16 plus 9, 25, 25 plus 60, 85 into 17,000 is the profit. 85 ones, 85 twos is 170 and 200s. It will become what? 12,000. So C share will be equal to 12,000 for us here. C share is 12,000 for us here. Okay, next one. Okay. This is our general formula case. Okay. There are two chemicals which this is final and initial quantities are there, right? So what is the first liquid present for us? A. We have one formula. What is the final quantity formula, students? Final quantity is equal to initial quantity into 1 minus replaced quantity by total whole to the power of number of times the process was done. So 1 liter of chemical is removed and it is 1 liter is filled by B. Next 1 liter of mixture is removed and a container and 1 liter is filled with B. And this process of replacing is done for one more time. So overall the process was done for 3 times. So final quantity of A is, initial quantity is 10 liters. 1 minus replaced each and every time we are replacing with 1 liter. By total quantity is also 10. The capacity of vessel initially it is 10 liters and this process was done for 3 times. So now final quantity of A will become what? 10 into 9 by 10 whole cube, which in turn becomes 10 into 9 cube is 729. 10 cube is 1000. 1010 get cancelled and it will become 7.29. Actually, chemical A is of what quantity? 7.29 liters. But they are asking us about chemical B. Overall 10. In that, if 7.29 is A, what will be B? What will be B? It will be equal to 2.71 liters. 2.71 liters. Now, finally, the out of 10 liters, 2.71 is of what percentage? Approximately 27%. Not exactly 27, but approximately 27%. This is liquid B or chemical B. This is chemical B. Approximately 27%. Next one. Now, a shopkeeper employs a delivery boy and gives him a motorcycle for home delivery. For every delivery, the boy is given 5. At the end of the day, he also gets 2 for every kilometer and distance covered in the day. Okay, the boy wants to earn more than 500 a day, but does not want to travel more than 100 kilometers. Now, if it gives 80 parcels, 80 into 5, what he will get? 400 rupees. But he want to earn more than 100. but we don't know what is the distance he is covering, right? Can we tell exactly? If assume that the remaining 100 distance, if 80 kilometers together is not going to compensate to, he should get more 100 rupees, right? 50 kilometers, then is it correct for us that he will earn? No, we cannot tell exactly. He may or may not. Why? Because we don't know the delivery distance of each delivery distance. If he had given that, then it would be easy for us. But he didn't given us what is the delivery distance. They have not mentioned between each and every delivery. So here also 85 into 5. 85 into 5, it will become 425 only. Still he is not reaching to 500. Next 90 into 5, that is 450. Still he is not reaching to 500. When it comes, sir, they given that he will get 2 rupees for every 1 kilometer. But we don't know the distance, right? We don't know the distance. If we know the distance, then we would have found the answer. But we don't know the distance. So here our answer is, question cannot be answered due to insufficient data. Okay. Now this is the complete question paper, students. So there are some questions which takes more time. There are some questions which take very less time. So the students who targeted the questions which take less time, they will, their chance of clearing the paper is very, very high. Why? Because there are almost 20 questions which we will get answer in less than a minute. But there are some questions which is taking more than 5 minutes also. Why? Because this time the question paper is very tricky and lengthy. They given many trial and error based questions. So this is the complete question paper, students. Thank you very much.